Hello, everyone. Happy new week. Let's talk about the messages for this week. We have the Queen of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So, a message of 6-6, Judgment, a major arcana card that has just been showing up for a year and a half over and over and over again, and the Three of Cups. Now, I'm going to do this reading a little bit differently. I'm going to dive in on the week first and then go into detail about what this bigger message is that is in here. So if you just want to find out about your week and head out and go, let's talk about that first. For this week, the Six of Pentacles shows you may be over giving somewhere in your life. You're overdoing it, especially around finances. It also tells you if you need help this week, ask for it, even if it's just advice. Because this Queen of Cups, she has a hard time asking for anything. She really doesn't identify well with her own needs because she's always outside of herself, fixing everything for everyone else. She can have a tendency to be a hover mother. And what I mean by that, the people in her life, her loved ones, oh my goodness, she loves them so much. And when she sees anything going on with them, she jumps right in and she fixes it. And sometimes that can be crippling. There's a place where we can overhelp too much and we don't allow people to kind of go through their own things. This week, step back, just watch things go down. Let people figure things out. It's going to be helpful. They are capable of so much more than you know. But if you continue doing this, it's really going to hold someone back in your life. Now, the Queen of Cups, she's just beautiful. She's loving. She dotes all over the people that she loves. But this week, you need to pull back and really connect with your emotions. You have to do this. Take time out for yourself. Allow yourself to feel. Ask yourself, how am I feeling? How am I doing? What do I feel like right now? Because she gets so lost in everyone else that she dismisses herself. And they are telling you this week, you need to ground yourself. You need to come back into yourself. You need to connect to yourself. And you need to kind of just let all these people in your life go through their own things. Keep that in mind. It's a really important message. Now, the Six of Swords, you could be traveling, you could be relocating, you could be making plans about 2023. Well, we'll get into this Three of Cups. Maybe you want to move, you want to start a new job, you have these big ideas and you're talking about it. This is a very nice card. It can also indicate you are shifting through something very difficult. You've walked away from it, but it still doesn't feel real good. You're dealing with some pain, some emotions. Please understand with this card, here's the rough water, here's the smooth water. You're moving in the right direction, and even if you don't see all the goodness that's happening, the undercurrent is good. You're going the right way. You will start to feel this shift. Things will start to feel better. You're starting a new chapter. And that's why they are telling you, hey, allow yourself to connect with yourself this week. Don't run around and be the savior for everyone. You have to work on you this week. Now we have Judgment, and Judgment has come out so much over the last year and a half. It's a major arcana card, which tells you the energy is heavier. It's going to be with you for longer. Your perceptions are different now. Who you are. You're not the same person you were last year, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. You've really found yourself in a different way. You've put your own meaning on things. You found your own way. And it tells you more is being revealed, another truth. And what I mean by this, maybe you're going to see another truth. You're going to find out the truth about something. Or it just is that spot where you kind of turn around and you're like, oh boy, I can't believe I used to do that way, or I used to think that way. It's all about leveling up. You have this beautiful angel really wrapping their wings around you this week, really holding you and loving you. Not that we don't always have this around us, but they're closer to you right now. They're taking care of you is what this card means. Because maybe you are going through something with that Six of Swords, or you're just transitioning. You're thinking about taking on some changes, You're going to connect with yourself. And that's why this Queen of Cups is so important this week. You have to feel things right now. You have to allow yourself to feel things and connect and really give yourself time to think. It's a nice card. Now let's talk about this Three of Cups. I love this card. The Three of Cups is parties and celebrations, support, good times. It makes sense it's coming out in December. I'm sure we're going to see it again. I'm going to just say it. If you are single, because every week we get these messages, you have to get yourself out there. Be the yes person right now. If friends call you up, if you get invitations, if your family calls you up and wants to hang out, say yes. The universe wants to bring something into you. They want to see you date. They want to see you have fun. But if you just hide in your comfort zone, do the same things over and over, go to work, go home, how can they bring that into you if you're sitting in your house? You have to get out there. There is someone out there for you. Now, maybe you're currently having fun in dating more than one person. Maybe you're thinking about proposing to someone, or you just got engaged, or you just got married, or you're planning your marriage, your new life together. It's just a fun card. It shows that you have a few people in your energy that really, really support you. You do the same thing for them. Maybe you're all going to meet up and celebrate something that you've just accomplished. It also can signify you've just joined some type of a group or an organization, something like that, or you're talking about it. For this week, any parties that you go to, pace yourself. This is a very fun card, but sometimes we can overdo it. And the Three of Cups is a huge sign. You will have an intense, massive hangover the next day if you don't pace yourself. Have fun, go for it, but also be mindful not to overdo it, because it is the hangover from hell card. You will wish you were dead. Now, this Three of Cups with the Six really signifies you may be talking about plans for next year, moving, you're planning your life together with someone new. It's just all good stuff here. The Three of Cups also tells you for couples, you're just going to have a lot of fun together. This card is also, it's just all about love and support and happiness. If you and your partner are going places, you're going to have a really good time. It's such a positive card. In tarot, it should just be plastered with hearts and smiley faces. It's a beautiful sign about how much love is around you right now, how much goodness, how much peace, how happy people are to see you. It is going to be a great week for everyone that wants to take off and not hear the rest of this message. Travel, relocating, good times. If things don't feel right now, know you're moving in the right direction. Connect with yourself. Allow yourself just to step back and watch people kind of deal with their own things. Don't jump in so quick. If you need help, ask for it. If you're single, get yourself out of the house. And just remember, your ideas are changing. You're leveling up as a person. And it's going to be a great week for you. Now let's dive into this bigger message that is in here. And I want to start off with the 6-6. 6-6. It shows up when we're feeling frustrated, when we're not sleeping really good. It's a message that your ego may be tripping you up right now. It tells you everything is going to be okay. This is going to pass. It's temporary. You're working through something. Now this Judgment card that's been coming out over and over again for like a year and a half, it's tied to enlightenment, and so is the 6-6. And when I say enlightenment, that's whatever it is for you. You're leveling up as a person. You're connecting with yourself. You're finding your own truth. There's shifting. There's transformation. And that is the whole point of this journey here, is to find the real you, to connect with yourself. That's why I love tarot so much. It's a guidebook. It's the spiritual realm coming through and just telling you the whole reason for this journey is for you to find you. It's to be here and not be like everyone else, not conform. You have to connect with your soul and just be honest with yourself and allow who you are to come through, no matter what anyone thinks about that. It doesn't tell you how to be, who to be, nothing like that. It just tells you what is right is for you to find you. And the reason I don't spend a lot of time, if you follow me on love readings and things like that, is because that I know once you do this, you find yourself. Everything else in your life falls into place. It just does. Once you love yourself and you're honest with yourself and you don't conform and you don't just do things because you think it's right because your neighbor's doing it, you're not a copycat, you're who you are. Everything else will fall into place. Money, love, your purpose, it's all there, but you got to get here first. And many of you are, this is just happening for you. It's been happening for you. Now, this Queen of Cups, she's very important because you have to allow yourself to be still right now. What I mean by that, you can't constantly be mentally in the past and in the present. The reason I call myself Spirit Whispers, when you sit still and you connect with yourself, even if it's just for 5 minutes, you sit in a chair, you just take a time out, you sit in your car, whatever it may be, you hear yourself, you hear those whispers, you hear your voice, your truth, your soul. The divine realm comes through. It all falls into place. That's why you have to allow yourself to be still to move through this 6-6. You got to hear the messages. You have to connect with yourself. It's just a beautiful card, and it's so important right now. This celebration card, this is the divine realm celebrating you because of what you've overcome, the changes you've been willing to tackle in your life, the things you've been willing to do, and that you've been honoring yourself. It's a beautiful card, and it's completely why I wanted to spend extra time on this message for you this week. Many of you have been doing this. You've been leveling up. You've been finding yourself in this lifetime. It's the hardest journey, but it's the right journey. And once you do that and you're honest with you, everything else falls into place. You're doing it. Your perceptions are changing. New truths are coming in. You're crossing over the 6-6. It's all about enlightenment, leveling up, just really things falling into your life in a big way. Keep that in mind. It's why I wanted to spend extra time on this message. I recorded this video once and woke up this morning and I knew I didn't get all the messages, and it was this. And I really want you to understand this and to be proud of yourself for what you've done. And I know it's a hard journey. It doesn't happen fast. Transformation like this takes a lot of time. We move away from things. We look at things in our life. We grab onto what we want, and it's baby steps. But you've done it, and you've come so far. And so many beautiful things are on their way in. So know if you're feeling frustrated, you're not really sure what's going on, it will pass. It's very quick. Just be true to yourself, connect to yourself, and things will keep moving and shifting for you. Have a beautiful week, everyone.